Hello everyone, my name is Michaela Norris, and this is my scene analysis for Module 10. I chose The Blind Side, and the scene I chose, Do You Have Any Place to Stay? It's a short scene between two of the characters in the film. It was filmed in 2009 and directed by John Lee Hancock, and I've also included the link, and I'll post the link to these slides in the discussion board. So shot one, this is the first one I chose, and I kind of went through them in order of the scene. It's like I said, this is a very short scene, but it does have different shots, and they all have different uses within that short scene. So this one I chose is a long shot. The lighting is very dark and dreary. It sets the mood for the scene. The setting is at night. The audio is one of the elements that's in there. You hear the sound of the car approaching and the rain falling. So again, that just plays a part with the mood and the setting of the scene. This part in the scene is used to create the conversation between Michael and Mrs. Toohey, which is two of the characters. So that's the use of this part in the scene. The next shot, this is where Mrs. Toohey is getting out of the car to meet Michael. As you've seen, Michael is the boy walking on the side of the road in the last picture I have. So this is a medium shot. It just kind of shows Mrs. Toohey and who else is in the car with her at the time, which is her family. The setting is still dark, but the actions from Mrs. Toohey shows her worry and her concern. So just seeing her act within this short period of time. This also, when she gets out of the car in this part of the scene, you hear the loud ticking of her shoes. That also shows she is serious and is there for business, and she is very concerned for Michael that's walking on the side of the road. The uses for advancement for this scene, this part of the scene allows for Michael's reaction. So as soon as she gets out, you can see how Michael reacts to her. The next scene, or part of the scene, I chose with a rule of third shot. So this is Michael that was walking on the side of the road. The lighting is still dark, but this allows the 2/3 shot allows the viewer to see the background also, which is in the middle of nowhere in the woods. It's raining. Michael is silent, so for the audio, he's totally silent. There's lots of talking from Mrs. Toohey, so he's just taking it all in. The uses for advancement. This part of the scene reveals Michael's situation and his problem. So while they're talking, he kind of reveals to Mrs. Toohey that he does not have a place to stay, that he has no home. So this leads to the Toohey family's actions in the next part of the scene. So this is shot 4. It's a close-up shot of Mrs. Toohey, which is the woman that got out of the car to meet Michael. The entire focus of the shot is on Mrs. Toohey's face. The colors are still very dark to display the mood, but you can see her expressions, her worry, her concerns. The audio, Miss Toohey is concerned, but very firm with her tone when questioning Michael. So she is very concerned and soft, but she's also very firm at the same time. She tells him, do not lie to me. The uses for advancement. This shows the strong-willed character Miss Toohey is, which is displayed throughout the film. So that strong-willed character is very important throughout the entire film. This is in the very beginning of the movie. So the last shot is a low-angle shot. You can tell it's from like down in a hole, with the car being on top of the road. The lighting is a little brighter, but still suspenseful. The music that's playing in the background provides a mood for Michael and Mrs. Toohey. This is when Mrs. Toohey is putting Michael in the back of the car with her family after she has talked with him and realized that he did not have a place to stay. The uses for this part in the scene, it sets the stage for the remainder of the movie with Michael living and being raised in the Toohey household. And that's it.